Good afternoon. Before me starting the class, today I had given HTML and CSS test for my students, morning batch students. Okay. Nimagen test kodalla. I'll display the questions to you. Anyway, for you people, HTML and CSS is over. So let me also know how much you people have learned. I'll display the questions. I'll point out mass answer beda. I'll point out. There are 30 questions. 30 members idhar ali. Yes, 17. And in online, there are 12 students. Okay. So, I'll display the questions. Each question, one answer. Sorry, each person, one question you'll answer. Okay. I'll point out, you people answer. Okay. Done? Yes or no? Yes or no? Online students, yes. Shall I share the questions? Okay. Let me turn off the light first. And teaching so much for those people. Out of 30, they have scored 22. Very good, Charan. Yeah, yesterday only I saw, I guess. Okay, wait. Okay, 1 second. Question is visible? Yes or no? Yes, online students, yes or no? Let us start with online students or offline students. Shall I start with online students or offline students? Offline or online? Soon. Who will say online? Raise your hand. No, ma'am. Go with online students first. Raise your hands. Question. Yaro, online or offline? Online students, whom should I ask? Offline or online? No. Charan. Online. Okay. Prem, shall I start with you only? Prem, shall I start with you? Yes or no? Reply soon. Yeah. Okay. The first question is, you want me to zoom it a bit more? Okay, 1 second. You know? Yeah. ನಂಗೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನೋಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನೋಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಝೂಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ? ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಏನೋ ಆತಲ್ಲ. Mouse? No, it's going up and what? Okay. Yeah, Prem. The first question they're asking, which of the following colors contain equal amount of RGB? Which of the following colors contain equal amount of RGB? What do you mean by RGB? Your mukha nodbeku. RGB is nothing but red, blue and green. Yes. Now, in that you have white, gray, black and all the above. Prem, which is the answer, Prem? So which of the following contains equal amount of RGB? You think or shall I lock the answer? Kaun banega crorepati? Yes. Do you think? Shall I lock the answer? Same. Lock, ma'am. Which one I lock? All the above? Yeah. All the above is the right answer. All the above is the right answer. Okay. Next one. Next one. Who will answer? Teju. This is very easy. What is HTML? Hypertext markup language. Okay. The next one is the correct sequence of HTML tags for starting a web page is. Wait, not Mas. Inky. Who is Inky? Who is Pinky? I don't know. You. You are Pinky, right? Yes. Answer. The correct sequence for the HTML tags for starting a web page is head, title, HTML and body. HTML, body, title, head. There are matadavaru ashte. HTML, head, title and body. Then HTML, head and body. Which one? Good. Very good. Correct. Okay. Next one. Which of the following element is responsible for making the text bold in HTML? Which one? Pre-tag, anchor tag, B-tag, the break tag. C. Okay. Done. Yarodu B and the C. Which of the following tag is used for inserting the largest heading in HTML? Very good. How to create an unordered list? Lakshmi. Yeah, it is UL. First one. Yes. Next one. How to create a hyperlink in HTML? AHREF, the link and the content and the anchor tag. Yes. So the first one. Okay. How to insert an image in HTML? Which one? ING SRC is equals to whatever. Now you people tell me. Input tag is a input tag. Input tag is a format tag, empty tag, none of the above, all of the above. Sorry, all of the above, none of the above. Input tag. Input tag, which comes in forms. Yes or no? Input tag is a format tag, empty tag, all of the above, none of the above. Which? Input tag. Input tag is what tag? Yes. Format tag. Is it a format tag? It is? No, it is not first one, Navya. See, input, see, the first option is saying a format tag. But input tag comes in which one? It comes in forms, not format. What are the different types of formatting tags? Bold, italic, emphasis, break, superscript, subscript, then premature, pre-formatted tag, then horizontal, vertical illa, strong, mark, strike, then hauda heading tags eno paragraph tags. Yes. Next one. ಏನಾಯ್ತು empty tag. Answer is empty tag. See, whenever you just write something called as input, what will happen? A box will be displayed. Yes or no? And this is nothing but empty. Yes or no? Next one. How to add background colors in HTML. How to add background colors in HTML? Yes, please see the options. Please see it very clearly. Yeah. Very clearly. Second option or first option or third option? Why second one? Why second one? If you people have ever observed the code properly, your background color is nothing but BG hyphen color. You know what my previous students had selected? BG space color. This one they had selected. Okay. Next one, how to create a checkbox in HTML. How to create a checkbox in HTML. How? Input type is equals to checkbox. First option. Okay. Next one. Which of the following tag I have taught you people about drop down? Yes or no? By using select tag. Yes or no? Yes or no? Una. Nang martogide. Okay. Which of the following tag is used to define options? Define options in a drop-down selection list. Select tag, list, drop-down, option. Option. Yes or no? Pakka? Lock madla? ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನನಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. Which of the following tag is used to add rows in a table? TR, what do you mean by TR? Table, row. Okay. Which of the following attribute is used to provide a unique name in the element? Unique name in the element. Why with class you cannot do a? Will you do it with class or ID? Why ID? Class name, you can use it multiple times. If you people observe, when I was doing form layout, there for each div tag, I gave the class name as form group. Yes or no? But ID should always be unique. That is the reason I am selecting it as ID. Clear? Okay. Which of the following HTML tag is a special formatting tag? Why? What is PRE called as? Pre-formatted tag. Okay. Which of the following is the correct syntax for referring the external style sheet? Option 4. What do you mean by REL? Relationship of what? What? Relationship between which and which? Your HTML code and CSS style sheet. Yes or no? Next one. Which of the following CSS property is used to set the background image of an element? Background image. Okay. Which of the following is the correct syntax to make the background color of all the paragraph elements to yellow? Which one? First one or second? First one or third one? First one, to make all the paragraph elements to yellow. So the first one is with paragraph tag, background color, and the color is given with a semicolon. That is right. Next one, P tag, background color, hash when you will represent when you are using with hexadecimal number. Yes. Now when will you use all? All you don't have anything like all. Yes or no? Next one, you have all P. Yes, it's not wrong. See, it's not right. So it is first one. Yes. Which of the following is the correct syntax to display the hyperlinks without any underline? See, text decoration as none. Correct? Next one. Which of the following property is used as the shorthand property for the padding properties? Padding left, padding right, padding all of the above. Which one? Who will say, ma'am, all of the above? Raise your hands. Who will say all of the above? Raise your hands. Okay, raise your legs. Who will say that all of the above? Who will say, no, ma'am, padding is the right answer? Others, madidala. Ikadikku illa, akadikku illa, madi. Itag nan gandu alla, hennu alla, nadu. Madidalide. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, for an example, when you were using border properties, in that border properties, or if you take this, border properties or shadow properties, you are giving 4 values. One is vertical offset, horizontal offset, then blur radius, and then color. In border also, you had border width, border style, border color. Yes or no? Yes or no? So, don't you think that one directly I was writing like this, border, then I used to give some pixels, then this pixels is nothing but your width. Yes or no? Then I was using what? Then I was using style. In the okay, I used to give something solid or dotted or dash. You were giving any 3 that, and you also have another one type of style. What is that style? It is nothing but groove. Yes or no? Evaporated, no? Alva Ganeshan jate adanu visarjane maabid bandutra. No? You didn't do the visarjane of your HTML and CSS vidya into water, no? No, no. Next one, you were giving some color. So, what is the short? So, here you have separately, if I ask what are the different types of border properties, you will say border width, border style, border color. Color. Yes or no? Directly, you can write the whole thing in one property that is nothing but border. Same with padding also. Padding right andru one day, left andru one day, bottom andru one day, up andru one day. By using which one? Padding. Yes, correct. Next one. Online students boycott irtare. Next one. Lakshmi, it's not all the above. It is padding. Okay, next one. Are the negative values allowed in padding property? Guys, ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ರೈಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ರೈಟ್ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ವಾಪಸ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಬಂತು. Are negative values allowed in padding property? ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ ಜಾಯ್ಮಾನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ 3 ವಾರದಿಂದ CSS HTML ಬಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ತಾನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು -20 ಪಿಕ್ಸೆಲ್, -30 ಪಿಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಾ? ಮತ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ಗೆ ಎಸ್ ಅಂತೆ, ಅದು ಜೋಶಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. Yes, sir. Have you ever given negative properties? Negative symbol anywhere? ಈ ಅಡ್ಡ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ನೋ ತಾನೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ನಾನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಉಗಿರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತ. The CSS property which is used to specify the transparency of an element. No, it is filter. It is opacity. The value ranges from 0 to 1.0. Okay. How to select the elements? How to select the elements with the class name example. Class name. You will take dot example, which is nothing but C. Which of the following? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಕ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, ನಾನೇ ಅದು ಆಚೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, done. Which of the following is the correct syntax to select all paragraph elements in a div element? ಯಾವನು ಅವನು ಬಿ ಅಂದವನು? ಎನಾ ಬಿನಾ ಸಿನಾ ಡಿನಾ? ವೈ ಎ? It is saying what? Syntax to select all paragraph elements in a div element. all paragraphs in a div element means div anti. Yes or no? Next one. Which of the following CSS property is used to add shadows to the text? No, it is text stroke. Which of the following CSS property is used to specify whether the table cells share the common or separate borders? Which one is this? Border, collapse, radius, spacing, none of the above. Why? It will collapse the extra border. Yes. Okay. The CSS property, the CSS property used to make the borders round. Border, radius. Next one. Which type of CSS is used in the below code? Why is it called as inline CSS? It is in a one single line. Yes or no? Next one. The HTML attribute used to define the internal style sheet is. Which one? Option. You know what my students have selected? They have selected second option. Ma'am, style tag andro. Tag endal enclose ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ angular brackets ma'am. Angular brackets ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? First one ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇದನ್ನ select ಮಾಡೋರು. I'll show you the responses also. Which of the following CSS property can be used to set the image as a border instead of border style? Border, image. I swear to God, you people didn't. ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಟ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ಗೆ. Okay, but there is no negative value. Okay, yes, ನನ್ನ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, done. Okay, good guys. I hope this one you will say when you're doing the code, then you'll do it something else. Okay, na? Yes or no? Huh? Baba, ಏನ್ 7 ಮಲ್ಗೆ ತೂಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಟ್ಟುಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರು. Okay, online students, now shall I start with the class? Yes or no? Okay. Everyone done with the project? Today we will do another one project, that is portfolio. Personal portfolio. Okay, done? That we will do it at the last. Huh? Yes. Today, which class? No. Project. Okay. Today, your very first class in what? Your very first class in JavaScript. The very first class in JavaScript. Okay. Why your JavaScript is required? Why your JavaScript is required? To add functionalities. Yes or no? Your JavaScript is used to add functionalities. Not add functionalities. I will just show you a small okay, I'll just show you how the functionality works. Just one small example. Okay. Let me go to okay. Guys, see here. Today I did one thing that is called as DOM manipulation. Okay. I did something called as DOM manipulation. Okay. In that one, I'll just write something. Now I'll just save this. Okay. Not save. Wait a second. One second. I'll just show you one program. Wait a second. I'll show. Inside the body tag, let me consider button. Second. Okay, guys, just see here now. Just see here. Okay, so now, ma'am, what functionalities you will teach in JavaScript? Okay, so now for an example, let me show you one thing. Ma'am, how the functionality is performed? Wait. Okay, you have one button here. Yes or no? Usually, till now what you people have done by either using HTML or CSS, you have just developed with a button. Yes or no? So when you click on that button, is it taking you anywhere? Is it taking you anywhere? Yes, sir. Where was it taking? That is link, ma. That is link. I'm telling alone about button. Okay. Whenever I used to click on any button, was it performing any output or were you getting any output? Only one action used to get performed. That is nothing but click action. Yes or no? You used to perform only one action, that is click. But ನಾನು ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ತೋರ್ಸೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ login button ಇರ್ತದೆ. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now, ma'am, what functionality? So I'm saying that when I click on, so if I click on that button, you should get to know whether I have clicked on that button or not. Yes or no? So now for that one, by using JavaScript, I have written this. So now see here, I will just click on this button. Can you see? And also I have passed on content saying that the user has clicked on OK button. So this is nothing but a functionality is getting performed on this click me button. Not click me button, it is only on button. Okay. So like this only you will be developing many programs or functions. Okay. Then how it is at the last I will teach. Now I just wanted to show you how the functionality works. Okay. So now what function is getting performed in this? What function? You are getting one alert pop-up. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Now tell me, what do you mean by JavaScript? What do you mean by JavaScript? It is used to
functionalities.
Purushottam, where were you? Okay, fine. Okay, so now let us start with the introduction of your JavaScript. Yes. So now, what do you mean by JavaScript? Okay, you got to know that JavaScript is nothing but it is used for performing some functionality. It is used to perform some functionality where? Functionality on web page or website. Yes or no? Yes or no? Why a JavaScript is required? It is required to perform some functionality either on the web page or on the website. What is the difference between web page and website? Huh? Hey, why are you people fighting in the chat box? CSS is come. Yes, just one CSS yesterday only it got, day before yesterday only it got ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಪೌರ್ಣಮಿಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗೋದು. Okay, so now I forgot what I next one. Okay, you got to know what is JavaScript. Now tell me, what are the uses of JavaScript? Now before that, tell me what are the uses of HTML? Where are you by bidro? Krish, why HTML is required? Or use of HTML? It is used to provide the structure. CSS, it is used for styling. Yes or no? JavaScript for function ashte gottiradu. Other than function, what and all is it doing? So can I say that API calls? No. Okay. The first one of JavaScript, the first use of JavaScript is, yeah, it is also correct, but let me talk about API later. Yeah. It is used for front end. It is used for front end validation. It is used for front end validation. What do you mean by front end validation? What do you mean by front end validation? Online students, if you want, you can unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Online students, if you want, you can unmute yourself and you can talk to me.
Client side, ma'am.
Client side. What do you mean by client side? Hey, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಹುಡುಗ ಕೂತ್ಕೋತಿದ್ದ ತಾನೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅವನು ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ತರ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, so now what is the meaning of front end validation is, for an example, let me consider one web page, or before web page, let me consider one login page. Okay, let me consider one login page. In that login page, what and all you will have something called as username, and you will have one input tag. Yes or no? And you will have something called as password, and you will have another one input box. Yes or no? Yes or no? And you will have some two buttons, that is nothing but dummy button allaka. It is called as login button, and you have something called as cancel button. Yes or no? I have this much. Now what do you mean by front end? What is front end? What is front end? The things which are visible to you is called as front end. Yes or no? But front end is adala definition, no? I'm generally saying front end means the things which are visible to you is called as front end. Slow hogbeka. Okay. Illinda illa. So now the first use, it is saying that it is
Then concept
for,
front.
hey, ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಿಡ್ರು. It is saying it is used for front end validation. Front end andre ಏನು? What do people mean? What do you mean by front end? See, till now you have used HTML, you have used CSS. What you were doing? You used to write some code, and I used to get the output, and that output was visible to me. Yes or no? That is called as front end. Clear? Clear? Now, what am I validating in that front end? What am I validating in that front end means, you have username. This is a login page. This is a login page. You have a username text field. In testing terms, they call it as text field. Okay. You have username text field, password, login button, and cancel button. Ma'am, what are you validating here? What do you mean by validation? Can I say validation is nothing but checking? Checking, yes or no? So what do you mean by validation? Validation is nothing but checking. Clear till here? Vivek? Clear till here? So validation, nothing but checking. Ma'am, but what are you checking? This is front end. This is visible to you. This was the page you always used to develop. Yes or no? Atha you illivargu alla last class you people developed the same page. Yes or no? Yes. So now what am I validating here is I am performing some check. I am doing some checking here. What checking I am doing here? I will enter the username. ನನ್ನ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ಗೆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ತಂದು ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಆಗಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ. For my username, I have to enter my password only. Yes or no? And then you are thinking on login button. Yes. Don't you think that there I'm checking whether I have entered the username correctly, the password correctly? ನನ್ನ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮೇ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ತಾನೆ? ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, so if people will check whether the username whichever I have entered and the password which I have entered both are matching with each other, and then you will click on login button. That is only called as front end validation. Here, done. What may be the second type of use? What may be the second type? See, second uses of JavaScript. Krish, understood? Take down the second one. The second use is the second use is it is used as interactive user interface. It is used as interactive user interface. What do you mean by interactive user interface? Forget about interactive. Now let us remove interactive. We will just keep user interface. ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ma'am, I know this, ma'am. What is that? Full form, full form is user interface. Yes or no? Now what is user interface? What is user interface? Yeah, what is user interface, guys? Okay, what is user interface? Yes, what is user interface? Till now, whatever you people are writing, can I call it as user interface? Yes or no? The code which you are writing, can I call it as user interface? Yes, UI code. Yes or no? Huna. Correct ತಾನೆ? ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಲುಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ನಾನು ತಪ್ಪು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. Okay, user interface is nothing but, guys, today what and all code you are writing either in HTML or CSS, or you're combining all HTML, CSS and JavaScript, that is called as user interface code. So now what and all you'll perform in that user interface? You will do some click actions, you will do some hover actions, you will do some keyboard actions. What keyboard actions? Entering the code is only keyboard actions. Yes or no? That is called as, it is used as interactive user interface. Clear? Done? Yes or no? The third one you have something called as can be used to perform. Can be used to perform form submission action. What do you mean by submission action andre gottagutte. What do you mean by form submission action? Submission action alone you can say that ma'am I am trying to submit something to something. Yes. Now what do you mean by form submission action? Form andre eno? All the input tags which, so don't you think that this is a form? Yes. Now I'm trying to submit what? The username and the password by clicking on which one? By clicking on login button. So don't you think that when I click on login button, the username and the password, I am submitting it. Yes. And I'm validating it. That is only called as it is used to perform some submission action. Clear? Clear? Now, the last one is JavaScript. Take down the next one. JavaScript. JavaScript can also be called as JavaScript can also be called as what? JavaScript. Your JavaScript can also be called as, first of all, what type of language is HTML? Markup language. CSS, but it is also called as styling language also. Now what is your JavaScript language? Huh? Yeah, what is your JavaScript language? Your JavaScript is nothing but your scripting. It is nothing but scripting language. Yes or no? Yes or no? And your JavaScript can also be called as, and your JavaScript can also be called as scripting programming language. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, before telling what is scripting programming language, you people tell me, what is the difference between programming language and markup language? I had given some funny this thing for that. What? Markup language you will use magic, and logic. Programming language you will use logic. So this is magic and this is logic. Yes or no? Now you people tell me. Now I have said here that it is not alone called as script language. It is called as JavaScript language. So don't you think that this is also similar to your programming language? Yes or no? But you are writing in the form of script. By using CSS, you people were using, please control ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ನೆನ್ನೆ ಅಂತೂ heart attack ತರಿಸಿದ್ರಿ, ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ವಾಪಸ್ ಬದುಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Not yesterday. For CSS, you people will be using which tag? You will be using style tag. That is for your CSS. Now, for your JavaScript, you will be using the tag called as script tag. Please, ಈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಣ್ತುಂಬ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Please. Your CSS is written inside style tag and your JavaScript is written inside script tag. And see, when you were using style tag, you had only one option, that after title tag only I have to give this style tag. Yes or no? After title tag only I have to use this style tag. But your script tag can be used. Your script tag can be used before the closing of head tag, means after the title tag also you can write, or you can write it before the closing of the body tag. So your script tag can also be written. First one is you will be having title and you can write the script tag here also with the closing of the script tag. Okay. Or this is the first type. Or you can write the script tag. You have seen something called as body tag. Yes or no? But before the closing of this body tag, you can use this script tag. Okay, clear? But it's better you people use it after title tag only. Because what happens when you are mentioning the body, when you are mentioning some elements or properties inside the body, you will get confused. So it's better you use it after title tag only. Okay, here after title tag. And before heading, ಹೌದೌದು. Oh, body. After the closing of head tag, not after, before the closing of head tag. Yes, done? Done? Yes or no? Next one, what are the different versions of CSS? 1, 2, 3. HTML 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1.0 is not considered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the current HTML version you are using? HTML 5. CSS 3. Okay. The current HTML version is CSS 3. Oh, HTML is HTML 5. CSS is CSS 3. Okay. JavaScript ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay. You have a version. Huh? None bit pro. Okay. Done with this? Done with JavaScript? Yes. Introduction to Java. Heading ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೇನೋ introduction to JavaScript ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವರು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ? ಕೆಲವರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದ ಗುತ್ತು ರತ್ನಗಳು. ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬರಿಲಾರ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸಂದಿಲೆ ತೂರ್ಸ್ಕೊ ಬರ್ದೈತೆ. Okay. Now you got to know the introduction of JavaScript. Okay. Now, what are the types of JavaScript? You got to know the uses also of JavaScript. What are the uses of JavaScript? It is used for front-end validation. It is used as interactive user interface. It is used to perform submission action. And last one, the JavaScript is also called as scripting programming language. Yes or no? These were the uses which you people saw. Yes. So now what? Next one, you have something called as types of JavaScript. No, sati CSS ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. Next one, you have something called as types of JavaScript. Types of JavaScript. What are the different types of JavaScript? Okay. What are the different types of CSS? Inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. But in your JavaScript, you don't have inline CSS. See, inline JavaScript. You don't have inline JS, but you have something called as internal JavaScript, and you have something called as external Java. Okay. It is nothing but internal JavaScript, or you have something called as external JavaScript. Correct? Yes. Now, what do you mean by this internal JavaScript? Yes, I will write one program for this. So let me consider your HTML structure. That is nothing but doc type HTML. Then let me write the HTML tag. Then let me write the head tag. Let me write the title tag. And let me take the title as first code in JS. First code in JavaScript. And let me close the title. Okay. Okay. Now, which subject is this? This is scripting language. That is, so you will be using which tag? You will be using the script tag. You will be using the script tag. Okay. Before that, let me consider one element that is nothing but your. Let me consider one element that is nothing but body tag. Let me consider one tag that is nothing but body tag. Okay. In this body tag, what can I write? Beta. Now, for now, usually much body tag you'll not use in Java. Okay. For now, let me just remove this body tag. Just I'll use the script tag. Okay. In the script tag, I want to print something. I want to print something. Always Java togo, Mava togo, yadadru togo. It is hello world. Yes or no? So now I will use something called as, see, in Java you were writing system.out.println. Yes or no? Here in JavaScript today in this class, you will be writing something called as I will be writing something called as console.log. Console.log, and then I will say hello. Hello what? Hello what? Hello world. Ide tane yav program godru idine tane ನೀವು ಬರೆಯೋದು. Yes or no? And then let me close this. Yes. After this, what I have to do? After this, let me close the script tag. Let me close the script tag. And now let me close which tag? Let me close the head tag. Okay. Let me close the close okay. Body tag. Akka, body tagondilla. Okay. Okay. For your convenience, I will write body tag also. And then let me write the closing of body tag. And also let me take the closing of HTML. You are correct? Correct? Samadhana aita? So now, what will be my output? What I will get the output as? I will get it as hello world. But where you will go for this console.log, I'll show it directly. But what do you mean by internal JavaScript? Is nothing but anything which you print, inside the script tag or by using the script tag. Obviously, you use the script tag, but anything which you write inside the opening of the script tag and the closing of the script tag, whatever, or sorry, any content or anything which you print, you write inside the opening of the script tag and the closing of the script tag, then that is called as internal JavaScript. Here, done? Yes or no? You don't have inline JavaScript. There you have only internal JavaScript and external JavaScript. Now, how to write this external JavaScript? Same as however you people used to use your external C CSS. What you used to do, you used to save it in the form of style.css. Here you will be saving it in the form of .js. Then you were writing the things whichever you want in CSS. Whatever you wanted to pass the properties of CSS, you were passing the same thing in external CSS. Yes or no? Here, consider that I want to print one value. I want to print the value of addition of two numbers. I want to print the value of addition of two numbers. So obviously, if I have to print, which one I have to use? I have to use something called as console.log, and I will say 5 plus 5. That's all. That's all. I know that the output will be 10. Yes or no? I know that the output will be 10. But here also, since it is external JavaScript, you are supposed to link this. Yes or no? By using which tag? By using which tag? By using, you will not, in CSS, you were using link tag. But in JS, you will be using the tag called as script tag. And you will be using the attribute. You will be using the attribute called the same attribute, that is src attribute. And inside this src attribute, you will be giving the file name whichever you have selected. You will be giving the file name whichever you have selected. So I will say src file name, file name dot j. Clear? Clear? Yes or no? Then after this, close the script. Clear? Done? Any doubt you have? Any doubt? Any doubt? Yes? Done? Now you got to know, see, in CSS you were using link tag for building a relationship between your HTML code and CSS style. Yes? And in JavaScript, to build a relationship between your HTML code and JavaScript code, you will be using the script tag with the attribute called as source and the file name of the JavaScript. Yes? Clear? Done? Any doubt? Any doubt? No? Yes? Any doubt? No doubt? So today we are done with JavaScript. What you have to do? I will check with the task. I will check with not a task. I will check with the project. Then start doing with another project that is nothing but personal portfolio. Okay. End out. Huh? Introduction of JavaScript is over. How to print the very first program, I will teach you now. Okay. It copy ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ? Students. Online students alive or dead? Online students, Lakshmi, Inba, Navya. Okay. So now let me just share the screen. Which code I have to use? Visual Studio Code. Okay. So now in this one, I will say first code dot html. html. Okay. So now let me print the very first program. What is the shortcut? Shift. Guys, before that, I never said you people about meta tag. I never said you people about meta tag. So what is this meta tag? Met tag alla adu. Meta tag. Meta tag. Okay. Because in my class, not think few days back, ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೆಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಮೆಟ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾನು MET ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂತಾಳೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂತಾಳೆ. ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಮೆಟಾ ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂದೆ. Okay, done. So what do you mean by this meta tag is nothing but, wait a second. Yeah, can you see here? Here, first of all, it is saying ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. Okay, first of all, you are seeing here something called as lang is equals to en. Lang means nothing but language is English. Whichever you change here, the code will be in that language. Okay, clear with that? Next one, you have, forget about this one. This is internally it is printed. Okay, now what do you mean by this meta? Name is equals to viewport. What do you mean by viewport? Wherever you people see the output, no? You people see the output, that is called as viewport. See, whenever I just type the shortcut, shift and tab 1 and I click on enter, you get this meta tag also. Have I ever typed in this meta tag? No. So now I will, it is internally called as meta, and then you will give something called as name is equals to viewport, so that should be visible to you people. That is for that reason you are using name attribute and you are giving the value as viewport. Now what do you mean by content width, device width? You are having the content, whatever output is getting displayed to you, that is nothing but content. Now what do you mean by width, device width? What do you mean by width, device width? For an example, you open Instagram page in your laptop. That page is getting displayed according to the display of your laptop. The same thing you open in computer, same thing is happening. The same thing, same Instagram application you open in your mobile, it is getting adjusted to the screen of your mobile. Yes or no? You open the same thing in tab, it is getting adjusted to the screen. Yes, that is only nothing but width, device width. Width, device width. Next one, what do you mean by this initial scale is nothing but how much you want to zoom. It just acts like zoom in and zoom out. Okay, now I just given the value as 1.0. It is by default. If you want to zoom, just change the value. Clear with meta tags? Online students, clear with meta tags? Clear with meta tags? Any confusion? No? Okay, now let me go with the very first program. So now after the title tag, I will be using the script tag, and your script tag is a paired tag. Your script tag is a paired tag. Okay, so now inside the script tag, I will say console.log, and I will say hello. Hello. Okay, now let me save this. After each statement, please give a semicolon. You people will forget this. After each statement, give a semicolon. Clear? Done. So now let me save this. Now let me run this. Lakshmi, what happened? Lakshmi, you're raising your hand. Okay, so now let me go here, run What happened, Lakshmi? Please explain about media query. Media query in CSS. Hey, in CSS, you don't have media queries. It will come in JS, JavaScript. Darshan, media queries is not in CSS.
Yes, for a responsive website, we should use in CSS, right?
What?
For responsive website, we should use it in CSS, right?
Responsive website in CSS.
Yes. For that, we use media query, right?
Okay, I'll just see about it and I'll get back to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಲೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಮಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. Okay, so now okay, so now let me go here, run this and start debug. Where is my output? Where is my output? No output. Then where is my output? So now what you have to do is you have to click, right click, you have to click on something called as inspect. You have to click on something called as inspect. If you people observe here, can you see here something called as console? Here I have my output. Okay. When you type console.log, it will not be displayed on the web page, but instead you have to right click, click on inspect, then you will have something called as console. There you will be getting the code, the output. And can you see the file name is also there? Yes, done. Ma'am, no ma'am, I want it on the web page only, ma'am. On the web page only I want. Then see, you have two ways to print in JavaScript. Either you can use console.log or either you can use something called as document dot. You have something called as document dot write. Now let me save this, go back, refresh. Okay, clear? Yes, now I'm getting it on my web page normally. Yes, if you want it in console, type it as console.log. If you want it directly on the web page, say it as document.write. Here. Now this is with which one? This is with which one? Guys, this is with which one? This is with your internal JavaScript. Yes. Now let us see with external JavaScript, how to do the external JavaScript. Now let me go here and let me say x.js. Okay, now here I will say console dot whichever you want to use, console.log, and I will say 5 plus 5. What should be my output? Now I have to link this. Where is that? Yes, now I have to link. Where I have to link? Inside the script tag only. Now I will use the tag called as something called as script. Wait. Guys, where I have to use this? I will say script src, and then I will just say what's the name, x.js, and now let me close this. Okay, done. Yes or no? Now let me see. Wait a second. Can you see? Output is getting printed. Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear with this? Clear with internal JavaScript and external JavaScript? Yes? Done? So now today, introduction of JavaScript is completed. Introduction of JavaScript is completed. Darshan, and tomorrow I will teach you people about media queries. Okay. But for now, open your laptops. Then what you should do? Start the project for personal portfolio. Personal portfolio. Yes. Online students, clear? Online students. Online students. Yes. Can you start with personal portfolio? Yes or no? Same as your resume, I wanted portfolio. Okay. Done? Yes or no? Yes. Please start with it. Please start with it. Yes, please start with it. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Online students, why are you people leaving the class? Did I tell you people to leave the class? Guys, will you do this project and come? Huh? My dear students. ಮಂಡೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀಯ ಆನ್ಲೈನಾ? ಯಾಕೋ ఎందుకు ಹಾಲಿಡೇ? ಈದ್ ಮಿಲಾದ್ಕ? Please scan with your attendance. Please scan with your attendance. Guys, will you show this project tomorrow? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Tomorrow we will continue with the rest. If you're done scanning with your attendance, you can leave for the day. Thank you all. Huh? Tomorrow class andre holiday na anta ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಯಾರೋ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನ? ನೀನಾ? ಚರಣ್ ನೀನಾ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು? ಮತ್ತೆ ತಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡು. Guys, if you're done, please, you can leave for the day. Thank you.